Yeah, so we have imported information from the other sheets. For example, from the physics sheet, we multiplied the average from the physics sheet to the coefficient of physics on the coefficient sheet. So we said equals to physics exclamation mark. This equals to physics exclamation mark means that you go to the physics sheet, see, right? And then now on the physics sheet, now go to cell F2. See, so that is the meaning of this part of this stuff. So on the physics sheet, go to cell F2, and then now times this coefficient exclamation mark means go to the coefficient sheet and then go to cell D2. So you go to the physics sheet and take the content of cell F2 and multiply it by what is in the coefficient sheet on cell D2 for you to have this mark your physics. And then you do the same for biology, chemistry, and then geography. And then you autofill all to have the marks of all. We put this dollar sign in front of C and dollar sign in front of 2 because when you're autofilling it now, you want the absolute cell reference. That is, you want the same thing to happen all through, but not with the same value for each. You want to duplicate the formula, not the content. That's why you put this dollar sign. See, right? That's it. Now we did for the final average. To calculate for the final average, you know that on the coefficient sheet here, you have total. You have the total coefficient, which is in F2. 12 is in cell F2. So to get your final average, you sum all of these marks, that is physics, biology, chemistry, geography, you sum all. So you say equal to sum this range D2 to G2 divided by the total coefficient. The total coefficient is on the coefficient sheet. So you say the coefficient dollar sign, no, the coefficient exclamation mark, that is the coefficient sheet. And now the total coefficient is on cell F2. So you see dollar sign F, dollar sign 2. So that is it here. So we do it now, you will divide now the sum divided by the total coefficient, and then you autofill it all. The rank formula is so simple and straightforward, equals to rank from where you want to begin your ranking, H2, comma, dollar sign H, dollar sign 2 is to where do you want to end? H6. So it's dollar sign H and dollar sign 6. That is that. Now, in the previous lessons, we learned about commenting with two comments. For example, we say equals to if H2 is greater than or equals to 10, we can say comma pass, else fail. See, we did it for two comments, see, right? But now all of them have passed. No, we have not put else fail. Okay, fail.
This is where the fail came.
No. This,
why is it like that?
This fail here. Has somebody even failed? Nobody has failed. Nobody has failed, right? Nobody has failed. Okay, now so if this is two comments, right? What did they tell us to do for three comments? Let us do for fail, pass, and excellent. Is she right?
That's exactly what it's under.
In the question, they told us to do three comments. From 1 till 9.99, it is fail. If the person has marks from 10 to 14.99, pass. If the person has marks from 15 to 20, excellent. How do we do it? Look here. So I'll cancel it back and I will rewrite my formula for three comments. Let me delete all of these comments. Let me delete all of these comments. So I will say equals to if. We'll begin with the greatest comment. H2 is greater than or equals to what? 15. What should we write there?
Excellent.
Excellent. You see right? Now, we can put now, comma, if.
I've not put the inverted comma. So.
Yes, close your inverted comma. No, put now if. If now H2 is greater than or equals to 10, comma, what should we write?
Pass.
Pass. See right? Else now is what?
If.
Else now is fail.
Yes. Else fail.
Fail. You see right? Okay.
Okay, with that
You
condition.
close this bracket. You close this first if, and then you close the second if. Okay, so you say if H2 is greater than, this first part is clear, right? It's greater than or equal to 15. Excellent. Comma. If H2 is greater than or equals to 10, pass. It's clear, right? Pass now means that if now it does not fulfill this pass for this excellent, therefore fail. So you say comma fail. And when you press it now, it will now be like this. You have pass, 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 pass. Let us alter this work so that somebody will have an excellent and a fail. If I come to biology and I put 20, see, that is still pass. I come to physics and I put 30, that is a fail. Actually, see right? Because his average is less than 9.99, fail. Now, so this is pass. Let us now put somebody the person have excellent. Let us put here 60. 60 pass. Let us put here 60. Excellent. Excellent. What have we done here?
This is what I was saying.
Excellent.
A ramp. That's okay.
Excellent. See right now we have altered everything and now perfect. You see right? That's how it works. Okay, so now I hope that commenting is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now the next thing is that let us calculate the maximum marks. The maximum mark. What if we tell that calculate the maximum mark for physics, biology, chemistry? It's a formula called equals to max. I want to calculate the maximum marks for physics. So physics begins from D2 to D6. That is it. D2 to D6 equals to the maximum mark there is what? 60. If I now take this autofill and I drag it across here, the maximum mark for biology is 44.5. If you check, the maximum mark for chemistry is 60 and 60. If they say calculate the minimum mark, I'll say equals to what? Mean. And then I'll take it from D2 to D6. The minimum mark there is 30. I've not highlighted this stuff well. Let me do it well. That's the minimum mark for all. It goes through and looks for the minimum mark. Now they say number of girls with 10 plus. Number of girls with 10 average and above. So I'll say equals to count if. Like I say count ifs. You see right? Number of girls. So I will say girls is for sex, right? That's the gender. And it's C2. I will say C2 is to C6, right?
Yes, sir.
Number of girls. Girls is what? Female, F, right? Number of girls. You see right? If I close it like this, it has counted the number of girls. How many of them? 2. You see right? So this is for count ifs, the cell range where you have F inside. How many is it? 2. Okay, now they say count the number of girls with 2 papers and above. No, with an average of 10 plus.
Sir, how do you need to see our thing?
Okay, now,
Skip one.
yeah, so semicolon, and then now where the average is from age to is to where, no, average is H2, there's a problem somewhere, comma, H2, you say now, we want to now get where the average, that is, average is from H2 to H6, H2 to H6, right? Where the average, comma, is greater than or equals to 10. Where the average is greater than or equals to 10. 1. You now see, right? So it's only one girl that her average is greater than or equals to 10. Let us check. This is her average is 12 point, and the other is the next female. You see, right? So it's only one girl that her average is greater than or equal to 10. So know the formula. Formula is, since they say number of girls, so you need to check where the sex is. That is C2 to C6, and then you're selecting what? Female, F, comma, H2 now is the average. Now you're selecting now this column for average. H2 to H6, where the average is greater than or equals to 10. And now it's only one of them. Let us now check for the boys. So it will now be equals to count ifs. Count ifs. Count ifs, we have C2 is to C6, comma, where is equals to what? Male, right? Comma, where now the average is H2 is to H6, comma, where the average is what? Greater than equals to 10. That is it. 3 of them. 3 of them, am I sure?
That boys now.
Okay, there are 3 boys.
What are you trying to say now?
Perfect. There are 3. 3 of them. You're actually right. Their averages, so all the boys are intelligent. Boys are very intelligent. So that is that for Excel. That is that for Excel. Always comes tricky. Let us do with letters. Let us deal with letters. If I open a new sheet, right? Control N is to go to a new sheet. If I put here names, okay, let me just do a new recording.